Yo guys, it's Slyroh. You already know that today we're back with more Fire Emblem 3 Houses with Chaos. What's up?
Yo.
Hey, we'll have plenty of time to chat later, but right now, we have to let these lovely people chat. There's actually not that many. I thought I was going to open this up and there's just going to be like 10 of them. But yeah, we're going to do some supports and then...
When you click into Ash here, he'll have like 6 supports.
Honestly? No, just 2.
Well, 2 that he's not allowed to do. He's got to have one he can do. Oh, his and Happy's B rank. There you go.
Is it Ash and Happy and then Ingrid and Yuri and then Dimitri and Ingrid or something? Who knows? Alright, so we probably have like 3 of them to watch, which is fun. And then I think we're at the beginning of the month, so we'll do our monthly stuff until we get to the chapters. That's going to be fun. But let's see what Ash and Happy have to talk about.
Happy! I've been looking everywhere for you.
What's going on? Something urgent?
Oh no, but I promised to tell you the rest of the Luna Knight's tale, remember?
Huh. I've forgotten all about that. If you really want to tell the story that badly, I guess just go ahead.
Okay, I will. Do you remember where I left off?
Well, you were telling me something about how the Luna Knight was hard on liars and cheaters.
Right. So her husband, Duke Regan, turns out to be a bit of a libertine.
That's hilarious. My favorite part was when she caught her husband in the act and tossed him out the window. I thought tales about knights were supposed to be straight-laced, but this one's raunchy as heck.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Usually these tales are pretty serious. Sometimes in a serious story, you need lighter moments like that to connect to the characters. It helps to see that even these great heroes made mistakes now and again. Just like us.
You're so trusting, Freckles. For some reason, I find it endearing. But you shouldn't take something at face value just because it's written down. The truth is, knights do plenty of things that aren't heroic at all. Things that hurt people.
You're not wrong. Some knights do terrible things. That doesn't make the great ones any less worthy of honor, though.
What about knights who have died taking a stand against the church? Would you call them great?
That's complicated.
Or what about the knights who put me in Abyss, promising to release me from my curse? When they couldn't, they left me there out of fear for what I might do. Does that sound honorable to you?
Happy, I'm so sorry.
Sorry. I can't help but say nasty things. Got any more stories for me? Maybe another racy one?
Yes, actually. I came prepared with the most, racy ones I could find, in case you happen to ask.
Of course you did. Let's hear one then.
That was neat.
That was an interesting one.
Yeah. Let's learn about Yuri. Ingrid's the only blue lion that he connects with.
Yes, it's decided. This meat is the best meat. Although the other inn has good offerings as well.
The best meat has been found.
What are you up to in a place like this?
Yuri, I could ask you the same.
I'm just out to send a little money to my family. Gotta help however I can, you know.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Forgive my tone earlier. You truly set a noble example.
Right. Anyhow, looked like I interrupted you. You nearly choked on that wad of meat you were gnawing on.
Right. That is true, I suppose. You know,
What is it you're mumbling about?
Oh, nothing. Anyway, you once worked for House Rowe, didn't you? 4 years ago, when I visited Count Rowe at his castle. I swore I saw you by his side.
Quite the sharp memory you have. You aren't mistaken. I was staying there then, yes. I had been adopted by the Count.
Oh? Come to think of it, I thought I'd heard something like that. That the Count had adopted a distant relative of his. A young man whose future was both bright and promising. So, that was you?
Yep. Although now, I'm nothing more than a distant stranger to him. Our ties were severed a while ago. He helped me out by getting me into the academy. It wasn't long after that we started having all sorts of disagreements. What the hell were you doing visiting House Row anyhow?
Yes. That. How to put it? It was to help clean up after a friend.
Ah, you speak of Sylvain. That must have been quite the mess you were cleaning up.
They didn't say it, I was going to.
Back to the point. What are you doing out here? Do you frequent this area often?
Mind your business, won't you? I just like to go for walks, get fresh air, that sort of thing.
Easy now. I'm not interrogating you. Really, I just wanted to warn you that it isn't so safe here in the evenings. You'll want to be on your guard.
I thank you for your concern, but I assure you I can handle myself.
Noted. Oh yeah, the innkeeper also wanted me to thank you.
Hmm?
He wanted to thank you for being such an enthusiast for the food he sells. Seemed pretty happy about it.
Is that so? How very... Well, I'd better be off.
Seems she doesn't want anyone seeing her with a face full of food. Too late.
That was very,
Imagine people finding out that you eat food. What a nightmare.
Not a lie, dude. I would die of embarrassment on the spot if people knew that I consumed matter to exist.
Crazy stuff. Who does Dimitri need to talk to? Oh, he's got one with Happy. Oh, alright, we're just learning all about Happy today.
We ain't no food eaters around here.
No, definitely not me.
I subsist off of photosynthesis.
I did not expect to see you here, Happy. I get the feeling that you didn't come for training.
Listen up, Dee Dee. I remembered something.
Remembered?
Diddy Kong.
Does this have something to do with why you were staring at me earlier?
Oh, the racing game that you had.
Not ringing any bells. I stare at people all the time. Anyway, do you know
Anselma?
Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness?
Yes, of course. But how do you know that name? That is what my stepmother was called in the Empire. In the kingdom, she was called Patricia.
Oh, so that's what it was. I see now. What a relief. It was really sticking in my craw. Well, now that that's all settled, I'm off to bed.
Yeah, I have no idea.
In my craw?
Don't ask where that is.
Sticking in my craw meaning. It autofills on Google.
It sounds like an old person saying.
To disturb the peace of mind of someone, especially by repeating disagreeable acts. Okay, what is the origin, though? Some birds swallowed bits of stone that were too large to pass through the craw and into the digestive tract. Oh, so it's like a bird's neck.
Interesting, okay.
It's like the bird esophagus.
The more you know.
Yeah, learned something new today.
Just one moment. You may understand, but I most certainly do not. How did you know my stepmother?
She used to visit all the time. I think she was friends with the lady who kidnapped me.
Friends? Are you sure?
Well, you think kidnappers can't have friends? Like, social interactions? Like, come on, man. Kidnappers are people, too. I'm going to appeal to the Garrigmock Monastery Congress.
Standing up for kidnappers' rights.
Exactly. The Death Knight should not have had people break into his home during his kidnapping of Flame. He has rights, too.
See, that one I'm actually kind of on board with. He could have kidnapped Flame and I would have been fine.
There was no need to bring her back.
I heard the lady helped bring her to the kingdom, but I don't really know the details. Anyway, when Anselma saw how I was being treated, she got angry, just like you. You remind me a lot of her, actually.
Are we really that much alike?
I'd say so. Come to think of it, you greet people in the same way, hold a book in the same way. You even get angry in the same way. It's uncanny.
I share no blood with my stepmother, but to hear you say that, it pleases me greatly.
Yeah,
she
you don't
was
have
the
to...
one who raised me. I suppose it makes sense that we would share certain mannerisms.
Have to what?
You don't have to point out that you don't share blood with a step-parent. That's how it works. if you shared blood, then it would just be your parent.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It is really funny to me, though, because people used to tell me when I was a kid that I looked like my dad, but my dad was not related to me by blood because I was adopted. So I was like, okay, that's cool, but, like, there's no blood there, so I don't know why we look alike.
What are the odds?
And also, I don't think we look alike at all, but...
Imagine getting adopted by your doppelganger.
Yeah, that it happens, I guess.
What if your dad who adopted you was you from the future?
Oh my gosh, I hope not.
You needed a father figure.
Oh gosh, I hope not. Oh,
Slyroh lives an actual JRPG protagonist life.
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm not ready to train to defeat God or anything.
Well, don't worry. You have to like deliver some milk cartons to your local neighbors first. There are a couple of steps you go through before you get to the slaying God portion.
Right. Yeah, let's take it one step at a time.
To think that the person you mentioned was my stepmother is baffling, to say the least.
What do you mean?
For all intents and purposes, my stepmother was completely cut off from the outside world. Suffice it to say, few knew that my father had taken a second wife.
Sounds...
What?
complicated. I can keep my mouth shut if you like.
Yeah, wait a minute.
He's the king, bro. What even like, oh, you think he's got another wife he's hiding up there? Who's that lady who keeps walking around with the king and like, you know, kissing his cheek and holding his arm? Probably like a close friend.
Yeah, they were roommates.
I hear they... Oh my goodness, they were roommates.
I would very much appreciate your silence on the matter. But thank you, truly, for all that you said. Truth be told, the union between my father and stepmother has given rise to much speculation.
What?
But for now, what's truly baffling me is the identity of that lady you mentioned.
No, open up the log.
I was like, I feel like I'm
Bring
glazing
it
over.
along.
Like,
Hey, go up, go up. No, go up further.
Uh-huh.
Few knew that my father had taken a second wife. All right, go back down. Truth be told, the union between them has given rise to much speculation. What, between the 6 people that he told? Are they, like, getting around at tea parties and talking about it? How is there speculation if almost no one knew?
Well, it sounds like... Well, yeah, wait a minute. I was gonna say, because it sounds like it was more than a few that knew, but then he wouldn't be so surprised if he knew that word was getting out.
Dimitri's
Unless...
storyline, try to make sense challenge, difficulty impossible.
Maybe it's much speculation from himself, I don't know.
Yeah, I've been speculating a lot since that day.
Yeah, I don't know.
I dedicate like 2 hours a day to thinking about how my dad landed my stepmom.
Oh my gosh.
She welcomed my stepmother into the kingdom after she fled home due to political strife. No, I must stop this. It's time to put an end to this discussion. Baseless speculation will get me nowhere.
Maybe it is him
Come
doing
on.
all the speculation.
I finally felt like I understood, and then you go and say something cryptic like that. If I can't sleep tonight, I'm blaming you.
Well, if that happens, come back here and I'll keep you company. I'll be training a while yet. I wonder, could Happy's captor truly be her?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Alright.
I know we did the exploring stuff last time. Hopefully I didn't get a bunch of items and stuff that I need to do. I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's just start instructing people. We have a new classmate to instruct. Everybody say hello to Alois. What am I doing with him?
Hopefully getting them killed in the war.
Starting off with A-axes. What do I actually want from him? I might put him back to intermediate. Can I make him a... Oh, I can just make him... He already has the stuff for a brigand, but I can put him into a brigand so we can get the death blow or whatever. And then bring him back up here. I might go... I think I was looking. I might go like Great Knight or something. So if we get like heavy armor and riding up. Yeah. Oh, his riding needs a lot of work.
This man hates horses.
I don't know why.
You've been upping your riding, so you'll have professor expertise for a while.
Yeah. Let's see, I'll probably put him in the riding thing as well. Because I think he has support with a couple people that I
Can we put him in a jail cell instead?
We can.
What can
I see these authorities getting pretty close.
I'm all. Who's that? This'll help.
Good
You're
stuff,
too
good stuff. I think I said I was gonna do Trickster, right? Oops. feel like Trickster
Something like
needs oh yeah, needs a little bit of faith.
Oh, you can just make it 42% easy.
If only.
Thank.
Always need to get an active bow rank stuff. Actually, pretty close on getting
Thanks
this.
for your.
What's the riding at? Riding's only at C+.
You should instruct Ash on dancing.
I can't teach dancing. I don't know how to dance. I never learned.
I don't dance. I say you can. Not a chance. Right, there you go. All of your, like, 2 High School Musical fans just lost it for a second there.
I never watched High School Musical. I don't know how. Have we had this conversation?
You didn't have a sister who was, like, 10 years old during the High School Musical heyday, huh?
Yeah, I think my niece, because, like, I remember catching some, like, shows that were, like, slightly after my time. Like I think iCarly was, like, slightly after me. I think, like, Wizards of Waverly Place.
iCarly and Wizards is definitely slightly after you because it was at the end of my period.
Yeah.
Like, it would not have been unreasonable for me to have missed those.
Yeah. So there's, like, things like that where I'm like, I remember seeing stuff like that, but somehow I completely missed High School Musical. I didn't know anybody that watched it. I didn't know, like, much about it at all.
Can you believe that, like, there are shows that literally decided Michael's personality for probably 3 years that you just never interacted with?
Yeah, honestly, that's 100% true. That is exactly what happened, and I don't know how. I don't know how I missed so many. Well, I didn't miss that many shows. I just don't remember a lot, but I was around during plenty of shows.
Yeah, plus you're old. Got him, chat. He's old.
I am old. It's so sad. I'm like barely paying attention. Let's do. Okay, I didn't remember if I had actually remembered to do the heavy armor thingy with Felix.
Couldn't remember if I remembered to accomplish this.
This could be used.
Go. Got authority. Alright, we're out. So actually, I might keep Dimitri, because I think Dimitri and Aloise have... I think that's one of the reasons that I even wanted Aloise, is because I think I missed a support conversation that you need to do, like, pre-time skip, and...
They have 3 C and then 2 Bs. Why would you give a character a double B rank up instead of just making it CBA?
That's a great question. I don't know. Let me change...
I didn't know that the double thing could even happen unless you wanted to give them 4 supports. Because it, like, breaks the math.
Yeah, I don't know what the reason is on that. Do the arrows have anything... Arrows don't have anything to do with time skip, does it?
Well, I mean, the only thing I can think of that... I don't think they don't have anything to do with time skip, because I'm pretty sure you do both of Edelgard's C's pre-time skip.
Right.
But the only thing I can think of is that for some reason, they don't want Alois and... You should do this.
Yeah, sorry. So boring, to be honest, kind of lazy. I don't know. What do you think I should tidy up? Somebody's good at cleaning, I guess. There you go, yep.
Yeah, obviously, like...
I thought I'd be able to go through this without any interruptions.
But, the only thing I can think of is that for some asinine reason, they don't want Alois and Dimitri to have having a support, like, combat bonuses when you're, like, hanging out together.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the thing, isn't it? It's either when you're adjutanted or just when you're, like, side by side, you, like, get bonuses based on how close your support is with the person you're standing next to or you're adjutanted with.
I think there's bonuses when you're standing side by side.
Yeah, I know that there are bonuses based on your support, which is all that matters.
Yeah.
So they wanted them to have 3 scenes, but did not want them to get A rank level support bonus for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder if there is a reason for that.
Whatever reason it is, it's a stupid one.
What are our battle options? I think I might just do another Explore Day and then just do the battle on the next Saturday. Oh, no, we do have this
Oh,
paralog.
you have a paralog
with
with Eloise now.
Is it just level 13? Is it really that low? Okay.
Well, you can get Shamir in, like, Chapter 5, so...
That's true. I feel like I remember this one being kind of hard, but because of when we're doing it, this is probably going to be super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, I mean, I can wait to do that until next Saturday, and I think that's probably the play, just to maximize everybody's motivation and whatnot.
Knock yourself out. Man.
Yeah. Gonna explore. Then we're just gonna do a bunch of fighting in a row.
Magic tournament.
Magic tournament?
Yeah, you get an advanced seal for it.
Let's get it. Oh, also before I forget. Whoa! How do I
zoom in.
How do I do that?
First person perspective.
I did not want that. I did not want that.
No one does. Why is it in the game?
I want to put...
Hey, were you having trouble staring at this character model's chest? Let's give you a little zoom in function.
Alright. I want to do that before I forgot about it. Give me. And...
We're in month 11, right? This is chapter 11?
Yes.
I've started doing my Black Eagles playthrough with Jet. I can't wait to see what my professor level is compared to yours throughout the playthrough. I feel like I would... I don't know. Do I make it to A rank before the time skip? Maybe we wouldn't be that far off, actually, but we're going to find out.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to think, because I feel like I've gone up slower than I usually would.
You were definitely going up slower than I would have in the first half. I feel like I'm going to... We might both end the time skip around the same level, but I think I will get higher faster.
Let's do... I think Mercedes is actually more resistant to magic, so against other magic people, she's probably the play.
Yeah, she should have a good resistance stat, theoretically speaking.
It's like one of the... Yep.
Oh, 0 damage.
I was like, it's one of... Not to say that Mercedes is like a bad unit, but like probably her best thing is like resistance, which doesn't usually come into play.
I won.
Resistance and healing.
And healing, yeah.
She's one of the physic users, isn't she?
I think so. But yeah, I'm excited to watch your Black Eagles with Jet.
Good crit, Linhart. Good crit.
All right.
Yeah, I'm waiting a bit to upload it because we did last Saturday. Jet can only do weekends. Hey, honorably surrender to my wife, please.
I'm sorry, I really need this advanced seal.
No, my wife.
Which
Why
honestly,
are you holding A? Why are we watching this in slow motion?
I was holding A. I guess it didn't. I started holding it too soon.
You started holding it too soon, you buffoon.
Oh wow, random unnamed mage can do damage to me, but none of the actual characters can.
Who did you recruit that this is supposed to be? Is it?
No, Hilda was the only one that I recruited.
No, you're
so
Blue Lions.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. Yeah.
That wouldn't be Hilda.
Did they include the Ashen Wolves? Is that supposed to be Constance or Happy?
Maybe.
Oh, hi,
of course,
Lysithea.
Scipio would be the final boss.
Why was there an unnamed mage when you didn't fight Hubert? They could have just put Hubert here.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Very strange.
We didn't fight Marianne, did we? Marianne could have been there too.
Oh yeah, also true. We didn't recruit Marianne because you're an awful person.
Oh, I have something to bring up then, whenever, if you have more of a thought to finish.
Oh, I was just going to tell you that it's going to be a while before I start uploading them to YouTube, because we did last Saturday, and I don't think we're going to be able to do this Saturday, because it's Jet's birthday and she has family stuff happening.
Okay.
So, I have 9 videos, essentially. And,
for you, it's like nothing.
Yeah, that's like 2, maybe 3 days of uploads if I spread it out, so I'm going to wait until our next session before I start uploading. Or at least I'm going to wait until Jet says, yes, we can do this Saturday, and then I'll upload, like, the start of it, like, the Friday before. To let people know it's a playthrough that's being streamed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know. But it'll be there before too long. Anyways, you had something you wanted to talk about? I have more topics as well.
Okay, well, I don't know if you remember, and this isn't going to turn into a big discussion, but at the end of one of the episodes, we brought up OTPs and stuff like that, and I got a hilarious comment. Oh my gosh, I think I cut off who it was. I think it was Pocket Flagon. Who
I know that guy.
Yeah. Who left his top 3 OTPs, and the reason you made me think of it is because I brought it up. First one that he listed was Marianne and recruiting her, something that I'm not getting behind.
Genius.
The second one was Dimitri and
top 5 to be sure.
The second one was Dimitri and the sword he broke by swinging it, because I think that was the same episode where there was a support conversation where Dimitri like broke a sword or something.
Yeah.
And then the best one, and probably my number one, is Sylvain and Ingrid's grandma.
Which support is it they talk about that in? Like, support 1 is like...
I think that was the C support, yeah.
I think it was the first support. It's like, you even flirted with my grandma. It's like, she was a wonderful woman. But, like, what did you want from me?
That was the only comment that I got about OTPs. I think there was a different comment on that same video, but not that. But I
The
was
rest
like,
of you, I've seen your Fire Emblem views. They get like 20+ views or something, or maybe even more. I don't remember because I click into all of them and hit the like button, and I also like skim them to be like, was there something funny we talked about in this one?
oh yeah, yeah. I think this is probably my most viewed series. Yeah,
Yeah, there are more of you watching this. Leave your OTPs, cowards,
yeah.
so that we can lambaste you about it.
That looks appetizing.
I appreciate any good meal.
I love
but nothing
scrolling
beats
through
enjoying
your
my
video
favorite
list and
food.
seeing, oh boy, I love all caps the fog. I also
Oh,
love
okay.
how
I was
you
just like, yeah. I was like, what is
capitalize-
that? I was like, yeah, it's fog.
I also love how you capitalize every word.
Yeah, it's it's a proper title. It looks weird if it's not capitalized.
It looks weird to me when you capitalize like words like to and the.
I don't know. I think it
Because
looks.
I
think it looks better.
usually capitalize every word that isn't. What are those called? Like connecting verbs or whatever?
Yeah, or no. I was saying conjunctions. That's not right.
No, not conjunction. That's when you put two words together, like will, not, is won't.
Right.
Whatever, the at. You have at the capitalized, and I'm like, why is at the cap? That's not like you don't capitalize at. Are you insane?
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it looks better.
We have a stalker, capital A. This is stalker number A. Look out for stalker B. He's on the way.
There could
Let me
be.
tell you.
I guess I'm doing a sauna in 3 trainings because I got everybody's motivation up.
Yeah, pop off, dude.
Who did we do it with successfully last time? I don't remember.
Catherine, because when you were training her earlier, she had the bonus.
Oh, but she's
And you can't do it's once a
not
month.
available.
It's once a month, I think.
Oh, all right. At least it's
Hilda.
time to earn your keep. Oh wait,
No.
no, Hilda. All right, fine.
Okay, thank you. Hilda. She's a delicate little flower. She burns easily.
Yeah, she might. I'm a little worried. I'm gonna
Watch her
increase it
go
once.
up, like
It's just gonna max her out.
73% right now.
Okay, well,
no, she doesn't care. She
Excuse
doesn't
you.
care.
All right, now she's a problem in the opposite direction. This is not gonna end well.
Hilda.
Oh, okay, so I can
Well, stay
but
longer and hope.
yeah. I don't think Hilda's gonna get there,
Hilda
but
gets like plus 5,000 right now.
all right. Well,
Alas.
unfortunate.
It do be that way sometimes.
Wait,
Better to get Byleth refreshed.
I was gonna say,
than
wait,
anyone.
if Byleth gets refreshed, don't I get the training bonuses?
Yes.
Because the problem that happened the other time is
You do,
Byleth was the one that was not refreshed, and then
You do, I looked this up for some reason or another, but you also, if you get both of them, they get, like, double refreshed. Instead of, like, +2, they get +4.
Oh.
So, like, you're super incentivized to get both of them. But also, it's, like, this is an RNG nightmare. Like, there is no rhyme or reason to the sauna. And I don't think any of the characters have, like, actual, like, hidden values for it either. I legitimately think it's, like, there's probably a little bit of math involved, but I think at least half of it is RNG based.
yeah, I can see that.
I would be willing to bet it.